that they do that. That's so cool.
I've been watching professional lacrosse lately.
The energy right off the bat is infectious. You can feel the excitement as they dive into the conversation. A great way to hook viewers instantly.
Once I realized they could beat the fuck out of each other. I didn't know that they could fight like they do in hockey.
I didn't know they could fight.
They fight and they wear shoes, which is crazy. Because now you're bare-knuckle boxing in the middle of a game.
What does the shoes have to do with it? What do you mean?
You get grip.
Oh, you mean like a cleated shoe? Right.
Well, the difference between running around on ice skates, you're sliding around. The fighting is like, they're fighting, but they're kind of compromised because they can't really good skaters can kind of hold. It's not like having grip with your shoes and being able to really, you can really hurt people.
Yeah.
So they're beating the shit out of each other. I'm like, wow.
Talking about professional lacrosse fights and the insane fact that they fight while wearing shoes. This part is wild. Who knew lacrosse fights could be this intense? The comparison to ice hockey makes it even more interesting. Bare-knuckle boxing with full grip control. That's next-level crazy.
Lacrosse always kind of had the douchey rich kid sport, but it is incredibly but
they stopped doing this in the 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna say they stopped doing this.
I don't watch hockey,
but I like it. My favorite.
I thought they put a circle around it when it flies around.
No, it got a lot of pushback, but I always enjoyed it.
Sorry,
I was double checking. I don't think they do.
Lacrosse being perceived as a douchey rich kid sport, but still being incredibly intense. Love how they break stereotypes here. The sport has evolved, and their take on how it's become more hardcore makes for a fun discussion.
I might show it sometimes on a highlight, but
that's funny. I always avoided winter sports when I was a kid. I didn't learn how to ski until I was in my 40s, and I never learned how to ice skate because I was fighting all the time. So I didn't want to do anything that would hurt myself doing.
Right.
So and everybody was like, "We're gonna go skiing." I was like,
Yeah.
Avoiding winter sports because of fighting and not wanting to get hurt. This is hilarious. The personal story about skipping skiing and ice skating because of fighting adds a relatable and comedic touch. Perfect storytelling moment.
Fuck out of here. Like, I need these. It was super important to me.
Yeah, this got everybody excited, though, a few weeks ago. The
What are they
beginning of
doing?
the USA-Canada fight, or game, there's 9 fights or 3 fights in 9 seconds. They just started squaring off.
Yeah, why are we upset at Canada?
Is it?
This is stupid.
Is this over tariffs?
Yes, 100%. They booed us over tariffs.
USA versus Canada. 9 fights breaking out at the start of the game, and why people were mad at Canada. Absolute gold. The rivalry between USA and Canada is always entertaining, but the humor about being upset over tariffs takes this to another level. The crowd's reaction? Priceless.
They're also trying to, it worked. They got a ton of attention, so everyone was...
Who's red and who's blue?
Well, Canada's red.
There you go. Who's winning this exchange?
Red, white, and blue is America.
One dude keeps his helmet on. That's ridiculous. That helmet's a problem.
They punch through it.
I
It's a
do
little
love
tough.
when you hear their microphones during the fight, and they fight, and then they go like, "You ready to be done?" Yeah, I'm ready to be done. I love that. It's I was at the comic strip in Edmonton years ago when Canada played U.S. in the gold medal game. Someone sent me the country's water usage during that game. And at every period end, the water usage would go up because everyone would go to the bathroom.
Right.
And it was like the whole fucking country went to the bathroom at the same time. And Canada won, and I think it was an overtime. I was the only American there. But man, do they love a good winter sport up there.
We got to become friends with Canada again. We have to
Talking about Canadian water usage during hockey games and how the entire country goes to the bathroom at the same time. This is such an unexpected but funny insight. The fact that someone tracked water consumption during hockey games is mind-blowing and makes for a great did-you-know moment.
I'm down.
This is so
Love
ridiculous.
Canada.
I can't believe that there's anti-American and anti-Canadian sentiment going on. It's the dumbest fucking feud.
There it is.
That's nuts. Look at the water consumption.
Is there...
That's crazy. Right when
I
the
love on this
bathrooms
pod where if I say something, I got to be ready for you guys to fact check my ass.
Jamie's ready.
Is there anti-Canadian sentiment?
Yeah, there's a lot of idiots that now think that they're our fucking enemy.
Okay.
That why are we subsidizing Canada?
Right.
Well, how come they don't have their own military? Well, they don't. So let's just deal with it as it is.
Trudeau is out, right? He's leaving. I feel
they got a new guy who's just as bad. Same thing.
But
they got a new party. 150 people voted. Now they have a new guy running the country.
Discussion on anti-American and anti-Canadian sentiment, political shifts in Canada, and their unique election system. A little more serious, but still engaging. The way they break down Canada's election system while keeping it light and humorous is spot on. Politics made entertaining.
But their whole election system is so different. They don't have like a specific time when they have elections, and so
they can call an election, and I think it happens within 3 weeks.
The whole thing is so crazy, and so I don't know what's happening with their politics, but I just want America and Canada to get along. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a good, as someone who's from Ann Arbor, Michigan, you know.
And I don't really think they should be our 51st state. There, I said it.
That you said it? It's on record.
It would be fun if it happened. It would be fun. I think Greenland's more accessible.
Yeah.
We could probably buy that.
Yeah.
Bold takes. The playful debate about annexing Canada and Greenland is funny, and the sarcasm makes it even better. Love how they keep the conversation unpredictable.
Want a 51st state, it's Greenland. Plus, if global warming is real because of all the digging and oil and all that shit, you know, it'd be good to have a cold spot to eventually warm up.
I just read this crazy book called Power Metals by Vince Beiser, possibly. We had him on the show, Daily Show. And it's all about like minerals and metals and what we need for our batteries and cobalt mining in Africa. Oof. And I went down all this YouTube shit with like the child, you know, labor and all. But I was very ignorant to how much we need and use metals.
Oh, yeah.
Nickel, copper, you know, wild batteries, EVs, everything. And so then when the news came out that Trump wanted Greenland, I was like,
unexpected, but super interesting. This part adds depth to the conversation, shifting from humor to a real-world issue. The way they tie it back to the initial joke about Greenland is smooth. Storytelling,